week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
18, tight end.
Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Melton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about a quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Hurts going to keep it again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Devin Lloyd brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action now. Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also... The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big play there just before halftime, and even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This pass complete to Melton. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Get it ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And one more time, here's Kirk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Connection made with Shenault. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Ready, brick.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. The ball comes out.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be thrown.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, he finds Melton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want to.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Able to find Melton. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Next Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the